How's it going, everyone? It's Mike with Curated Horology. Just get the phone to settle here. I figured I would do an impromptu EDC or everyday carry video today. I'm waiting on a couple more things in the mail, and then I have a cool video that I want to do, but haven't received everything yet. So I know the everyday carry posts are typically popular, and some other watch content creators that I like on YouTube, they do the everyday carry videos and that, so I figured I would do one. And my everyday carry depends on the day of the week and what I have going on. So for a typical work day, my everyday carry is different than a weekend day or cars and coffee or something. So maybe I have a couple different everyday carry videos I could do. But for a typical work day, Monday through Friday, there's some staples that I always take with me. First and foremost, the truck. This is a GMC 1500 Sierra with the V6 diesel. This thing is a tank. Got like 700 miles on a tank, and on a tank of fuel, and so real efficient. Pretty good tow load and everything like that. Dad has the bigger 2500. But let's see, decline. So Dad has the bigger truck, but this is great for if you're on the road a lot. It's perfect. And typically I have, so in the back I have there's my bin with plans for current jobs that we're on, folders for receipts and keeping track of current jobs that we're on. It's a bag of, additional just paperwork, materials, things like that. Somewhere back there, I have a tool bag with just basic tools. I mean, if I have a something specific that I'm, like here. So in the front bay, I have a bunch of liquid nails for a job. I have my some of my tools, to do something specific on a job. But that tool bag just has, basic things: caution tape, screwdriver, nail, screwdriver, extra tape measure, a level. Typically when I'm on jobs, I like to have a level around, so I could always just check subcontractors' work and everything. A razor blade, knife, just basic tools that are always handy to have. A lump hammer, things like that. The other things back here, I have all of my samples, product samples, siding samples, roofing samples, deck samples, all of the things that we do. I like to have samples, here, samples of all different deck boards, so that when I am talking to clients about, their project, I have samples to show them. So, that's all the stuff I have in the truck. I have always have cards, business cards, handy, ready to go. Always have pens, markers, stuff ready to go. So that's that. What else do I have in here? That's pretty much it. I always have my trusty Stanley tape measure. I typically bring the dog with me, so I have a lint roller, so I'm not walking into customers' homes full of hair, and I have bags to pick up after them. Always have Excedrin migraine handy in case I have a migraine headache and I still need to get around and do my job. Always have, I forget what brand this bag is, XD Design. I originally bought this bag years ago. It's designed for travel and, specifically being in cities, because you can't access a zipper anywhere, on the back. So it's supposed to prevent pickpocketers. The zipper's hidden behind this flap here. It has I could hook up a power bank inside, and it has a spot for a USB, charger. It's great when traveling, especially going through the airports. It has little slots here. I can put my boarding pass, my ID, everything that so I have everything at my disposal quickly. But it also is perfect for daily use, because I have it fits my laptop with the extra screen and the charger and the mouse and the key, and all of the things that I need, so I could work on the go from anywhere. I could set up the computer right here on the center console, and hook up to the phone on the hotspot, and work from the road if I have to. And it fits plenty of paperwork and that inside. So it just happens to have tons and tons of storage. So I've been using it daily, as opposed to I had a nice laptop bag, but that just it doesn't fit everything nicely. I could fit the laptop and maybe a set of plans and a couple pieces of paperwork, whatever, but that's about it. Always bring the Stanley. Got to stay hydrated, and this thing could sit in the hot truck all day and it'll stay nice and cool, so that's good. Always bring the clipboard to go out on estimates. Have our letterhead ready to go. Bring have the business cards in here. Could open it up, and I have I have my highlighters. I have more business cards. I have a special 3-sided ruler for looking at for using with plans. I have a real estate calculator in here. I have extra pens. I have a device for more business cards. I have a device to measure without the tape measure. So I always have everything that I could need while I'm on the go. All right, so that's pretty much everything that I take with me on a daily basis that I have in the truck. I always have a shirt on, RJS Construction. Always have a hat on. If I have estimate appointments that I'm going on, I usually wear a polo, jeans. I'm usually a little bit more professional. Don't have any estimates. I did all of my estimates this week, Monday through Wednesday. So today's a t-shirt day. What else? Oh, got the hat, right? Always wear the hat. I don't typically style my hair on a daily basis. So, always have the hat repping the company. And then these are just cheap, I wouldn't necessarily say cheap, but because $100, $120 for sunglasses, I guess isn't fair to call cheap. But these are just generic Ray-Bans. I have, like I said, my everyday carry would look different on a weekday, on a work day, versus on the weekend or going to Cars and Coffee. I have other Ray-Bans that are nicer, a little more delicate, so on and so forth. So these are just my bang around. If they're damaged or whatever, they're replaceable. So I always have sunglasses in the car, though, at all times. I don't care if it's a rainy day, a snowy day. I always have sunglasses just in case. Back in the 80s, my dad was driving his 1973 GTO, and he was driving along. Sun, went right into his eyes. Couldn't see for a split second. Ran a red light and was T-boned. So my dad always has sunglasses. He has a set of sunglasses in every car that he owns. So that's, I guess, carried over to me. That's my rule of thumb. I always wear or have a set of sunglasses handy in the truck or in the car, whatever I'm driving, just in case. So that's pretty much it. I mean, phone chargers, just anything I could need. And because this is a watch channel, I might as well share the watch. Now, today I'm wearing a vintage Zodiac Seawolf on a Strapsco NATO strap. Now, typically, there she is. Okay, typically, because this is an everyday carry video, I wear my Tudor Black Bay 54, but I still don't have that back. I'm getting it engraved for my son, so I still don't have that back yet. That's typically the watch that I wear every day when I'm working, unless I have, if I'm working in the field, mixing cement, doing block work, doing something, which is rare. I'm a project manager, so I'm typically running back and forth between jobs, and I have subs doing the work. But if from time to time I'm actually doing some of the work or jumping down in the hole and helping out, I wear a G-Shock, but 98% of the time I'm wearing the Black Bay 54 because I've been without it now for a week and a half. I'll just wear another sport watch in the collection. My Tissot C-Star needs a new battery, so I haven't been wearing that. So this Zodiac is fairly robust for a vintage watch. I've worn the G-Shock a couple days or whatever. So, that's it. That's the everyday care. Well, always have a knife handy. I'm not a knife guy, so I don't have like a big knife collection or something. This is just, what is it, a Gerber. I have no idea if that's a good brand or not. I think I bought this at Walmart for like $25. maybe 25, 30 years ago. No, I'm dating myself here. No, it's probably 20 years ago. 36. That was, probably got it when I was 18, 19, 20, something like that. So 16, 17 years ago, 18 years ago, whatever. I thought it was cool, I guess, because it had a black blade. I've never sharpened it. I've never, probably could use a sharpen, but, I'm just usually opening boxes or whatever with it. So typically have that on me. The wallet. Always have receipts from, purchasing materials and that. The wallet, I just have a Herschel, and it holds basically everything that I need. I will say though, and this isn't really a wallet review, but this, I don't know if this is faux leather or whatever, but it's peeling, so this probably is not going to be my long-term wallet. I had a wallet, one of those low-profile wallets that you hit the little lever on the bottom, and your cards spring out of the top. I bought one of those for my wife and for myself in Paris back in 2018, so about 8 years ago. And I mean, used that thing every day up until last year when I got this Herschel. This Herschel's falling apart already, and that wallet lasted. I'm probably going to go back to that actually when this thing completely falls apart. Other than that, I have my phone, which I'm recording on. Basically live off of that thing, and then carabiner just for keys, truck keys. Makes everything easier because the truck is like keyless entry, push button start and everything. So just have everything on the go right on the carabiner. So that's pretty much it. That's my leather belt, work boots. Today I'm wearing shorts with the t-shirt, so today I just have hiking shoes on. What are these? I don't even know what brand they are. I'm not really a brand guy. So whatever they are, I don't know. My wife is more into like brand names and stuff than I. So these are supposed to be a good, well-known hiking shoe brand. I don't know. So that's my everyday carry. Phone, wallet, carabiner with keys, sport watch, typically Black Bay 54. Got the Ray-Ban sunglasses, work hat, work shirt, jeans. Today I'm wearing shorts. And then, just always have the computer, always have the clipboard, always have business cards, Stanley, keep hydrated. That's pretty much it. So that's the day-to-day, what do the kids say nowadays? The drip. That's the drip. I don't know if that works in this context, whatever. But that's the day-to-day flow. So, all right. That's, let me know what your EDC is in the comments. Do you have the same thing every day, or is your EDC different on the weekends than a work day? What do you do for work? What's your watch of choice? All the above. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Comment, please. Share. Did you like this video? Share your EDC. Share what type of content you'd like to see. All the above. Appreciate you watching. Thank you.